Welcome to the Palm Beach Boat Show. For Boat Test, I'm Captain Shelly, and today I'm on the S-250 DC from Solara. The thing I want to stress most about this boat as we wander through is that pretty much everything that you see comes standard on the boat. So the only thing that's not included is the hull color of the boat and those outriggers up there, but everything else comes standard. And I'll try and point them out as we go through. Let's take a look. Starting aft, it comes standard with a 300 Yamaha V6. They have the clear path transom swim step. So you have plenty of room to move around the motor and get in and out of the boat while at anchor. Between the transom and the cockpit is an insulated, self-draining compartment that can be used as a fish box or as an ice chest. Freshwater sink, live well, and ski tow pylon. As I step into the cockpit, there is a transom door and a pull-out freshwater shower. I particularly like the placement of this shower nozzle, so after a dip in the water, you can rinse off on the swim platform and not get any water into the cockpit. This boat is very dual purpose, so it's great for entertaining, but it's also a great fishing vessel. If you're entertaining a lot of friends and family on the boat, there's lots of seating back here, but if it's time to set those poles out, both these seats fold back and away, opening up a nice casting platform. On port and starboard, there are 2 integrated rod holders, and up above there is a 6 rod holder rocket launcher. Under the sole in the aft cockpit area, on port, you have access to your batteries. All 3 battery systems are independent of each other. So your bow thruster is on one set, your house is on another, and your engines are on another. So if you burn your house batteries down while you're at the sandbar, you can still get your engine started. Opening up the mechanical compartment, I see a lot of ABYC standards, so double hose clamps, all your important components, sea strainers, valves are easy to reach. I see that the fuel tank and other tanks are center line, so full or empty doesn't change the ride of the boat. And on starboard, another storage compartment for fenders, lines. Looks like all of the hatches are gasketed and guttered, and it looks like that all drains overboard, so nothing goes into the bilge. Another fish box, so this can be cooler space or for fish. There is another cooler on a slide out base. This seating configuration has a couple of different options. So you have forward facing and rear facing seats this way, but you can lie both of these down and have one large sunbed. On starboard, behind the helm seat, you have a freshwater sink, an electric grill. There's refrigeration below, as well as the subwoofer that's connected to many of the other speakers on board. Overhead on the hardtop, you see those optional outriggers. There are integrated speakers, aft lighting, and a rear camera. I like the added touch of the 2 sunroofs up above, so you can get some ventilation in here on those warm days. Again, I want to point out all of the standard features on this boat. Most boats of this size, all of the navigation equipment, VHF, entertainment systems, those are all options, but everything you see here comes standard. You have a Garmin chart plotter, your digital throttle controls to starboard, VHF, you have a bow thruster, your Fusion Entertainment Center. I really like the power knob on the steering wheel. Most boats of this size with a single engine are sometimes tricky to dock. They say that if you can dock one of these, you can dock anything, but they've kind of taken the fun out of docking by adding a bow thruster. I also like that they put the helm chair on a swivel base so that when you are at anchor, you can swing around and join the party. And in the port console, you open it up and you have a large head compartment. So many times these compartments are so tiny and cave-like. The nice added feature that Solara has added is the sunlight from up above, so you get some natural light from in there. One thing I would like to see is maybe a magnetic catch on this door so it stays open when you want it to. And, I mean, you can really see how much space there is in here, and I really like that natural light. And there's a freshwater sink. And down in here you can see that they've capitalized on all the potential space for fenders, life jacket. It's a great use of space. Walking forward, you have an air dam that locks into place. The windshield in between the tool consoles can be closed, but obviously a little tricky to do right now with our sunshade up. There is a standard table with a base below. It has a dedicated storage space underneath this seat that I'm sitting on now. The forward-facing loungers are quite comfy. You have stainless steel grab rails in all the right places. There are cup holders below. There's even a head unit for the entertainment system up forward. With the table in the down position and the filler cushion inserted, now we have a large sun pad up forward. And all the way to the front, there is a 4-step bow boarding ladder, so you can really get the nose of this boat up on the beach and be able to get on and off the boat easily. I am happy to see that Solara has installed a horizontal windlass instead of the vertical design that we see on most boats in this class. This windlass is pretty much hassle-free because it has a gravity feed, unlike the other type. Fold in the bow roller, and then you close it all up, and you have a nice clean looking bow. Another added feature that I noticed throughout the boat is an amplitude of handrails and everywhere you would want them to be as you're moving forward and aft. Solara focuses on building value in their vessels in a couple of different ways. One is trying to make everything that they possibly can in-house. Second, by making everything almost standard on this boat, they can drive efficiency at the production level, as well as maintain a high level of quality throughout the build process. All of that translates into a high quality boat at an incredible value. I've enjoyed this walkthrough. Thanks for joining me for Boat Test. I'm Captain Shelley. And remember, life is better on a boat.